Next dhatu is Idi Paramaishwarye. So, Idi Paramaishwarye. So, we have this sutra, Irame Dhatarnum. So, Irame Dhatarnum, when we have Irama as the indicatory letter, so we insert Num. So, Num comes Antya Sarveshwara Adi Mitah. Antya Sarveshwara, Antya Sarveshwara Mitah, what is that sutra? That it comes after the last Sarveshwara of Prakriti.
Paramidhasthanam.
What is the complete sutra?
Antiya Sarveshwara Paramidhasthanam.
Is it Sarveshwaradi or Sarveshwarat? Ante Sarveshwarat Paramita Sthanam.
Antiya Sarveshwarat.
Right, Panchami, right.
Yes.
So Ante Sarveshwarat Paramita Sthanam. So by that we insert Num after E. Avishnu Padantasya Nasya Masya Cha Vishnu Chakram Vaishnave. And then Vishnu Chakrasya Hari Venur Vishnu Varga Vishnu Padantasya Tuva. So we get Ind. Ind. Uh, and then Tip, Shab Krishna Dhatuke, we get Indati. The word Indra also comes from this verbal root. Idi Parameshware, Indra. I would also say, I will have to check the word Indira, Lakshmi. Indira. Yeah, Indira also from the same root. Id, Idi. So Indra, Indira, they all come from the same root. What about India? Yeah, I mean, India also has Ind at the beginning. Anyhow, Ind, Parameshwari, most powerful. Nowadays, most polluted also. AQI crossing all the limits everywhere. 400 is nothing for India nowadays. 400, 500 AQI. Calcutta, Delhi, Pune, most powerful. So Indati, Indataha, Indanti. Then Bhuteshwara, Ind plus Dip. Then we had that sutra, Sarveshwaradir Vrishnindro At Prasanga Matre, Sutra 360. That if a dhatu begins with Sarveshwara, then we do Vrishnendra wherever At has to come. So E becomes I, and then we insert At by dhatu purumat, and then the Edvai I, Shab Krishna dhatu ke, so we get Aindat. Aindat. Aindatam, Aindan, ityadi. Then Richa Varjita Gurvishwarade Ramadhokshaje. Am is applied after any dhatu except Richa, which begins with an Ishvara, that is Guru, when an Adhokshara Pratyaya follows. So in dhatu, when Adhokshara Pratyaya is following, uh, Ind begins with Ishvara, and in Ind, the E-Rama is also Guru. It's long. Why? Because Satsangat Purva Vamanopi Guru. Ind. So by this rule, we apply Am after Ind when Adhokshara Pratyayas follow. And then amah kri bhuvastyo nu prayujyante. The dhatus dukre, bhu or as are added after am. I'll show you how to do this. Kriya amant dhatu vat parapadadi. In Kartari Prayoga, the dhatu dukre takes the parapada endings and so on according to the dhatu ending in am. Nara ri ramasya a ramah. The ri rama of a nara changes to a rama. Okay, now, so the declension is like this. So we have the dhatu idi. It becomes ind by e ramat dhatu num. We insert num. So in plus null. Adhokshaja parapada 1 1. So first of all, we insert am by 368. Amah, no, Gurvishwar, Ishant, Gurvishwar Adi Ramadhokshaji. Richavarjita, Gurvishwar Adi Ramadhokshaji. Richavarjita, Gurvishwar Adi Ramadhokshaji. So by this rule, we insert am because inth begins with Ishvara, which is Guru. It is Guru because a Satsanga is following. Satsangat Purvo Vamanopi Guru, and null is there. So we get Indam plus null. Now by 369, we insert Kri after Am. Ama Kri Bhvasta Yonu Prajante. So Indam plus Kri plus null. Okay. Now we will do the reduplication of Kri. We will not touch Indam now. So we will do the reduplication Dhatur Dirvachana Madhokshara Sannang Yangshu, and then Kavarga Narasya Chavargaha, and then 371 Nara Ri Ramasya Aramaha. The Ri Rama in the Nara becomes Arama. So it becomes a. And then we apply this Antasya Vrishnindro Nrisinghe. When a Nrisingha Pratyay is following, it becomes Vrishnindra. So Ridva se R. So we get Indam plus Chakara, Vishnu Padantasya Nasya Masya Cha Vishnu Chakram Vaishnave. Ma becomes Vishnu Chakra. And then Vishnu Chakra se Hari Venu Vishnu Vargi Vishnu Padantasya tu Va. So by that we get Indang Chakara. Indang Chakara. The form is Indang Chakara. Quite few rules used here. Indang Chakara. Okay. Then Amomasya Harivenu Vidhirva. The Ma of Am only optionally follows the rule of Harivenu. So we changed this Vishnu Chakra into Nya, right? By Vishnu Chakra se Harivenu Vishnu Varge. So the sutra is saying that this rule is optional. So once it will remain Vishnu Chakra and once it will become Nya. So two forms. One with Vishnu Chakra and one with the Nya. Then Idi plus Atus. Atus. So again, the same rules. Ind plus Atus, we insert Am and then Kri, and then we do the reduplication. Kavarga se Chavargaha, Narari Ramasya Aramaha. And the Ri of Kri becomes Ra by, what is that sutra? Ridvaim Raha. Ridvaim Raha. And we get Indam Chakratuhu. Sararama Vishnu Sarga Vishnu Vedante. And then, of course, this Amo Masya Hari Venu Vidirva. So once Vishnu Chakra, once this. Yeah. So Indang Chakratuhu. Similarly, Indang Chakruhu, Indang Chakartha. So we will not insert it here by this rule. Kri, Sri, Bri, Bri, Stu, Dru, Sru, Shrubhya, Eva, Dhokshire, Matre, Net. Annebhyastu, Anedbhyo, Api, it. So after all these,
Prabhu, what about Sutra 373?
so 373 Sutra, yeah, better leave this Sutra. Yeah, we're still getting the forms. So just leave this. So there is no it inserted here. And we get Indang Chakartha. Then Indang Chakrathu, Indang Chakra, and like that you can get the whole thing. So so that was when we apply Kri after Am, and we will also have forms. We will apply Bhu once after Am, and we will apply As after Am. Because the sutra was Amaha Kri Bhu Bhvastayo Anu Prayojyante. After Am, we will apply Kri, we will apply Bhu, and we will apply As one by one. So basically, in this way, we will get three forms for each. Like for null, three forms. Atus, three forms, like that. So here are the forms. You can do these. There are no new rules for Babhuva and Asa. Indam Chakara, Indam Babhuva, Indam Asa. In BBT books, what they do is when there is any such form used in the shlokas, although they should be written together, like Indam Babhuva together, Indam Asa together, they will write it separately. They will write Indam and Babhuva separately, with a space in between. Indang Chakara, Indam will be written separately, Chakara will be separately, with a space in between. But it's one word, so it should be together. I think Sankshodhani mentions here. Uh, mhm. Yeah, Sankshodhani mentions it somewhere. So it should be together. In BBT books, it's written separately. Yeah, that's it. That's the Idhi Dhatu. Okay, so this much for today, grammar part. I hope you're also revising the forms. Let's do some shlokas. Canto 10, chapter 1. Shloka number, we did 11. Yeah, 12th, shloka 12th. Chapter 1, text 12. एतदन्यच्च सर्वं मे मुने कृष्ण विचेष्टितम् वक्तुमर्हसि सर्वज्ञ श्रद्धानाय विस्तृतम्. So, etad anyaccha sarvam me mune Krishna vicheshritam vaktumarhasi sarvagnya shraddhanaya vistritam. हे मुने, हे सर्वज्ञ, एतद् अन्यत् च सर्वं कृष्णविचेष्टितम् एतद् अन्यत् च सर्वं कृष्णविचेष्टितम् श्रद्धानाय मे मे मीन्स मह्यम विस्तृतम वक्तुम अर्हसि ओ मुनि ओ सर्वज्ञ all knowing sage. So before this we heard the questions of Parikshit Maharaj, right? He asked a few questions. Where did Krishna live? What did he do? How many wives? And few questions. So now he's asking, or he's saying rather, that etad, which means what I have asked, all these questions, and anyacha, and whatever I have not asked. Sarvam Krishna Vicheshtitam, all of Krishna's pastimes. Shraddhanaya me, unto me, uh, who am faithful. Me and Shraddhanaya, and I'm faithful. So please narrate Vaktum Arhasi. You are qualified to tell all this or all these pastimes to me because I'm faithful. And please tell all these pastimes Vistritam in detail. So Vistritam is adverb. Vistritam is adverb. It's Kriya Visheshana. Vistritam Vaktum Arhasi. You should tell in detail, not briefly. It should not be a crash course. Although, of course, uh, Shukdev Goswami narrated in one day, 10th canto, right? In one day, like out of the 7 days. They have this that timeline mentioned. Yeah, it was like a crash course, but they went into detail also. 90 chapters. So, Vaktum Arhasi, please tell me all this. Okay. Then Naishati Saha Krunma Tyaktodamapi Badhate Pibantam Twan Mukham Bhoj Chutam Hari Kathamritam. Then Parikshit Maharaj is saying, Esha Ati Duh Saha Kshut Tyaktodam Api Mam Na Badhate. That this, because Parikshit Maharaj is not eating anything now. So he's talking of the hunger. Kshut means hunger. Hunger. So Esha Ati Duh Saha Kshut. Hunger is very difficult to bear, to tolerate. When we feel hungry, we become mad. We become restless. ISKCON devotees can relate well. 8 to 9 a.m. Bhagavatam class, and especially the full-time devotees. 9 a.m. Prasad time. And if the class goes up beyond 9, let's say 9:15, 9:30, then Yugahitam Nimeshena experience comes in. Each second, each minute appears like yoga. And then because devotees, they have woken up since morning, early morning, so naturally feels hungry. So ati dussaha. Hunger is ati dussaha, very difficult to tolerate. Atyant rupena dussaha, very difficult to tolerate. So Parikshit Maharaj is saying this hunger, intolerable hunger, is not binding me anymore. Is na badhate. I'm not bound by hunger anymore. And I have already given up water. Tyakt udam. I'm not drinking water also. Why? What is the reason? He's the same person who, when he was thirsty, he put snake on Rishi. And now he's saying he has given up water and he's not under the influence of hunger also. Why? Then he says, Tvat mukham bhoj chitam hari kathamritam pibantam. Because I'm drinking the nectar of the narration of Lord Hari, the Hari Katha, which is coming from the lotus mouth of your holiness. Tvan mukham bhoj chitam hari kathamritam pibantam. So I'm satiated, I'm satisfied just by drinking that nectar of Harikatha. And that's why Esha Kshut Mam na Badhate. So I'm not feeling hungry. So, which means please continue. Now, someone may think there were other rishis also sitting for Katha. It was not only Parikshit Maharaj. He must have taken care of them by doing some bhandaras, feasts. He's not hungry. Others might be. Okay, let's say Narad Muni, sages like Vyasadev, Parashar Muni, they were all great, great sages. But what about their disciples? They also came along with them. They must be hungry. Some tea should be served. Something, some water, some service there should be there. But no one was hungry, it looks like. Everyone was fully satisfied just by the Hari Katha. I was listening to one Katha, and the point was that when we eat prasad, we drink something, then we derive energy from that eatable, which then supplies or energizes our body. So that energy coming from the food is actually ultimately coming from the Lord itself. So if Krishna can supply that energy through food, can't he supply that same energy through his holy name or the Hari Katha? He can. So it's very practical that devotees are practically satisfied just by the Katha, Kirtana, and if they're not eating anything. Because Krishna can dovetail, can switch the same energy through Hari Katha, Hari Kirtan. So, Pibantam, I'm drinking. Na badhate. Okay, one more shloka I'll do. Evam Suta Uvacha, Evam Nishamya Bhrigunandana Sadhuvadam, Vaiyasakih sa Bhagavan atha Vishnuratam, Pratyarchya Krishna Charitam Kalikalmashagnam, Vyahar Tumara Bhat Bhagavat Pradhana. So Suta Goswami is saying, O Bhrigunandana, to Shaunaka, O Bhrigunandana, the son of Bhrigu dynasty. Hmm. Evam Nishamya, or rather, Evam Sadhuvadam Nishamya. After hearing the holy questions, after hearing the good, holy, pious questions, Sadhuvadam, Vayyasakihi, which means Shukadev Goswami, the son of Vyasdev. So from Vyasa comes the word Vayyasakihi. From Vyasa comes the word Vaiyasaki. Vyas Vaiyasaki. So Shukdev Goswami, after hearing the pious questions, Vishnu Ratam Pratyarchya. Then he congratulated uh, Parikshit Maharaj. Here, Pratyarcha doesn't literally mean he worshipped, but he respected, he congratulated on, asking such pious questions, which also helped everyone, including him, uh, to remember Krishna more. So after Pratyarcha congratulating him, showing respect to Parikshit Maharaj. So Parikshit Maharaj, one of his name is also Vishnu Ratam. So Vishnuna Ratam, iti Vishnu Ratam. So one who was protected by Vishnu in the womb. So that's why he's called Vishnu Ratam. Then Krishna Charitam, Kali Kalma Shagnam, Krishna Charitam, Vyahartum Arabhata. So then Shukdev Goswami, who is the son of Vyasadev and who is also Bhagavata Pradhanaha, who is the crest jewel of amongst the Bhagavatas, the devotees, best of the devotees. He began Arabhata speaking, narrating the pastimes of Sri Krishna, the Krishna Charitam, which Kali Kalmashagnam, which destroys the kalmasha, the impurities uh, of Kali Yuga, the effects, the impurities of Kali Yuga. So this is the Anvaya for this verse.
Prabhu, Ratam means womb?
No. Ratam means rakshitam, protected. The dhatu Ra means to protect. Mhm. Yeah, Rata means to protect, to be protected, basically. Vishnu, Ra also means to give. So one who was protected or one whose life was given by Vishnu. Like, okay, so we'll resume on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. Then 25, 26, 27th January. Meanwhile, happy Republic Day. I mean, anyhow, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.